Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Bloodspill, and today I'm bringing you Road to Comp Cape episode 13, and I got a lot of levels this episode. I'm pretty close to level 90 plus in all stats, so there were a few levels I got because of that. Some were just plain random, and the rest of them were levels that I actually needed for something. On top of that, I got a 99 this episode, and I also finally managed to complete another Comp Cape requirement. You'll see what those are towards the end. In this next clip, I got 94 farming, which is one of the levels I actually needed. I decided to get it because I was fairly close to it. As for the reason why I won 94 farming, a +3 farming boost is probably the easiest farming boost to get, and you get that by eating a garden pie. So with that +3 boost, I can get 97 farming, which allows me to open all the farming FGs if I ever get one. And that should be helpful because that is free XP. And in this clip, I got 93 cooking, which is another level I needed. There's this method that people use for bossing. You get this thing called a tackle box from the Fish Flingers D&D. Basically what this does is that it can store raw fish, and using a bunyip with the scroll it uses, it allows you to eat raw fish, heal you the same amount as it is cooked. But the problem is the cooking level for that fish is required, so I got 93 for rocktails. On top of that, 93 cooking also allows me to make rocktail soups, which is a player-owned ports thing. To make it, a special ingredient is required that you get from player-owned ports. Overall, rocktail soups are good cooking XP, which, by the way, I wish I could cook as many as I want, but because of the special ingredient, it's very limited. It's like 575 cooking XP or something like that. They also heal more than normal rocktails, so that's a plus, and you could sell them, but they don't really sell for what they should be selling for in the GE, so at the moment I just keep them in my bank. But anyways, here's 98 Slayer. Not really a level I needed, but I wanted to point it out because I'm going to leave it there for a bit. I'd rather not go for 99s unless I need them, which is why I only have combat 99s. The reason for that is that at level 98, I can maximize the XP I get from like lamps and stuff like that. I also got that level during the Squirrel of Fortune promotion not too long ago, where Slayer lamps were like 2.5 times the XP or something like that. And I got like 200k to 300k Slayer XP after getting 98 Slayer. Like, that's just off of daily spins, which is ridiculous. So at the moment, I think I'm like 800k to 850k away from 99. And in that last clip you just saw, I got 89 rune crafting, and since I can get a +2 boost, it put me at 91, which allows me to complete the last achievement I needed for Karamja, which is to make 56 nature runes in one go. And then I went back to RuneSpan after collecting my reward to get 90 rune crafting, which is one of the last 2 skills I needed for player-owned ports. But in this next clip that's coming up, I got 90 thieving, which is the last skill I need for player-owned ports. I got it off these things called monkey knife fighters, which is actually faster in pyramid plunder, but it requires more clicking. I still prefer it over pyramid plunder though, because pyramid plunder is a bit too rushed for my liking. It's like, okay, go into this pyramid and loot as many urns as you can for 5 minutes, and then when you get to the higher level rooms, if you stop for even a second, you had a chance at looting other urns, but stopping for that second just screwed you out of that. But overall, I just hate pyramid plunder. And anyways, I got 91 thieving, which is the level I need to complete the last achievement for the desert task, which is to loot the last sarcophagus in the last room of pyramid plunder, which you saw me do in that last clip. And this is the clip of me collecting the reward. And here's a clip of me training summoning, and I just got 99. I'm about to buy the cape right now. And after buying the cape, I do the emote, which, by the way, is like the dumbest emote ever, and it's extremely disappointing because, like, oh hey, 99 summoning, pretty good achievement, not bad looking cape, and then it's like the worst emote ever. But anyways, in this next clip that's coming up, I get 92 fire making, which is required to get this thing called an Inferno Atzi, or something like that, and I had to use that to chop a tree. And then that is the last achievement that I need for Varrock. So then after completing that, I go claim my reward. And if you guys followed me long enough with this series, you should know that this is the last task that I have left. So when you complete all the tasks, you get this emote called Taskmaster. Now this emote's a lot cooler than the summoning one, as you can see on screen right now. So yeah, pretty dope emote. So that's it for the clips, and normally at this point I'll show you the tasks I have left, but being as I don't have any left, that will no longer be the case until they come out with more. Then again, I only did that because I didn't have the stat requirements for those tasks. I don't think that will be an issue for me by the time they do come out with more. But anyways, these are what my stats currently are. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I'm getting close to 90 plus stats, just need 2 more construction levels, 2 more smithing levels, 1 more mining level, and 1 more woodcutting level. Got 699s now, 2,342 total level. Now that may seem close because Maxcape requires 2,475 and Compcape requires 2,496. But actually in terms of XP, I still need 100 mil till Maxcape and 200 mil till Compcape. So I'm hoping to get Maxcape at the end of summer though, and Compcape by the end of my winter break, which is the end of January of next year, obviously. Oh yeah, not to mention they have 2 new skills coming out this year. I don't think it will be too much of an issue as long as those skills only go up to 99 and not 120. And speaking of which, where is the first skill? They said they were releasing 1 skill at the beginning of the year and the second one at the end. Well, it's currently April and they haven't even released one of them. Whatever, Jax is always late with these things, but I'm just really curious as to what the skills are. They haven't given us any clues about it. So if you have never seen one of my Compcape episodes before, at the end of every episode I showed you a full list of all the untrimmed Compcape requirements. The text in green are the requirements I already completed, the text in red are the ones I haven't completed, and the text in blue, which is something I haven't done in a long time, is a requirement that I complete this episode. It'll be green next episode, by the way. Maxcape and 120 Dungeoneering is the final stretch. For music tracks, I only have 12 left, 7 of which I can unlock. I'm just too lazy to get them. The other 5 require a certain Dungeoneering level, which I obviously don't have. And as for the last requirement that I don't have, all prayers unlocked from Dungeoneering, there's only one prayer called Rapid Renewal. It costs a bit more than 100k tokens. I just don't want to get it yet because there are a few other things I'd rather have. I mean, I'll get enough tokens eventually since I have to go for 120 Dungeoneering. But anyways, that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like rating that has Bloodspill. I'm out.